Hello everyone, how are we all? I hope that we're okay. So, I apologise for the lack of uploads. I am currently on holiday in Egypt, Sharm el Sheikh, Sharm el Sheikh Yabuti, to be precise. Now, I've managed to find about 10 minutes spare to record this. So, West Ham are playing Nottingham Forest in a couple of days. I'm recording this and it'll be a couple of days, but I think when I upload it will be tomorrow we play them. We're playing them away as well, so it's a slight disadvantage already. I'm not trying to make excuses, but we haven't been doing great at the moment anyway, so any kind of excuse I can find, I'm going to use it. And we've made a few decent signings, to be fair, since the last time I uploaded, but we've signed these two players. I do think they're going to be very key for our midfield, considering they're both fairly young. One of them's already got Premier League experience and one of them is what I call a project player. He's very young and we could definitely utilise that. Try and get him used to the Premier League, and I reckon we can definitely impact our midfield in a good way, which is what we needed for ages. Our midfield is just so slow, and not that it's inexperienced, but it's just they're getting old. Everyone's getting old. Obviously we do have Freddie Potts and Lewis Orford. For some reason, Potter doesn't like to use either of them, but this is the lineup I've gone with. As per usual, I put in Freddie Potts. I will always put him in the lineup because I think he needs to fucking start. Sorry, slight change of scenery. It was very loud out there, so I've come indoors. I think Freddie Potts definitely needs to start. He's a player we just need to start using. I'm going to say it as it is. We need to start using him because it's becoming beyond the joke now why we don't use him. If I will go on about this every week until we actually use him for more than 2 games in a row. Yeah, I think I'm with most people when I say he needs to start. If you watched him in pre-season games, he was unbelievably good. So we just need to be using that, if I'm going to be honest. I think he's a very good player with a bright future. The fact that we're not playing him is a bit of a joke, to be fair. There you go. So I do want to touch up on the lineup for a sec. So I'll put it here again so you can see it. Soak it in, have a look. Happy days, you've looked at it, sweet. Right, Paquetá. So there's rumours that he could be going to Aston Villa on loan. I've put him in the lineup. Not too sure if he'll play. I've kind of put this lineup together just to put it together, if I'm going to be honest. They're players that I'd like to use, but I'm not too sure if we're going to use Paquetá just because there's rumours that he could be leaving. There's a possibility we could play the youth a bit further upfield and maybe put Scholes at left back and somebody else centre back. I'm not too sure what's going to happen this week. Obviously Emerson as well, if you haven't heard, he could be leaving. Not 100% sure how true that is, but there's rumours that he could be leaving, which would be sad to see. But I mean, yeah, it depends how much he goes for, really. Cut the meal, I'll be happy with. We're not really going to use him much, considering that we've got the youth and we've got Scholes. Hopefully he plays a few more games, the same as Freddie Potts. They definitely both need to play some more. Obviously, we're not too sure if we're going to win this game. I have to try and word it so it doesn't sound like I'm going to predict that we're going to lose, but I don't know how this game's going to go. I really don't. Nottingham Forest, they remind me of like a Bournemouth, if that makes any sense. Just because you always go into the game going, oh, we'll score a couple, we'll probably win, and then they end up beating you like 3 or 4-0. They're just that kind of team, innit? To be fair, they had a very good season last year as well. Chris Wood is an unbelievable football player. At the age that he is, he's just banging goals left, right and centre, and you love to see it. You really do. On other notes, Somerville. I would like to see Somerville play soon. I know he's still injured. His return is meant to be September time, so a couple of weeks, and hopefully we'll see him play again. Maybe, obviously, because it'll be this game, then you've got an international break. So hopefully during that international break, he's recovered. We can see him play against Spurs. That'd be quite good. I definitely need to see that, considering if Paquetá does leave, even if it's just on loan. But even if he does go, we need that left side field. Obviously, we have got Diouf, but we could play Diouf at left back and left mid, whereas Somerville can only play left wing, left mid sort of place. But yeah, this is going to be a good game. I'm looking forward to this. You know, hopefully, it's not another, what's the word? A repeat of Wolves, where we were 2-1 up and then we lose 3-2. I really do. We need to start winning some games. It's just becoming beyond a joke now. How the fact that we've gone. Okay, I know we've only had 2 Premier League games and we've only had 1 Carabao Cup game, but it's just annoying now because it was the same last season. We had a shit end to the season last year and a shit start to the season this year. Obviously the same year, but this season, you know what I mean. Yeah, hopefully it changes soon. But Jose Mourinho has left his current club. I think it's Besiktas or Fenerbahce. I can't remember. It's either one of them. I'll put it up on the screen. You can see it. A lot of people are saying get him in. I don't really know how I feel about that. I think it's we definitely need someone like him, but him, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.